नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, chapter 20. Bali Maharaj surrenders the universe. To the text 24 to 33. So on the board there is verse 33. So from 24 to 32 I myself reading, then we will recite 33 together. Sandhyam vibhurva sasiguhyakhyaat प्रजापतिञ्ज घने आत्ममुख्यान् नभ्यां नभ कुक्षिषु सप्तसिन्धून् उरुक्रमास्यो रसिचख्यमालाम्. Bali Maharaj saw beneath the garments of the Lord, who acts wonderfully, the evening twilight. In the Lord's private parts he saw the Prajapatis, and in the round portion of the west he saw himself with his confidential associates. In the Lord's navel he saw the sky. On the Lord's waist he saw the 7 oceans. And on the Lord's bosom he saw all the clusters of stars. Hrudiyanga dharmam stanayor murare ritam cha satyam cha manasi athendum shriyam cha vikhyasi arabindahastam kanthe cha samani samastarefan indra pradhanena amara bhujeshu tatkarnayo kako bhadayoscha murdhni keseshu meghan susanam nasikayam akhyonscha suryam vadane cha vannim vanyam cha chandamsi rase jalesam भ्रुवोर निषेधम च विधिम च पक्मासु अहश्च रात्रिम च परस्य पुंसो मन्निम ललाटे अधरे बलोभम स्पर्शश्च कामं निपरेत सांभ पृष्ठे तु अधर्मं क्रमणेषु यज्ञं छायेषु मृत्युं हसिते च मायां तनुरुहेषु असधीजातायश्च नदीश्च नादीषु शिलानखेषु बुधावजं देवगणान् ऋषिं च प्राणेषु गात्रे स्थिरजङ्गमानि सर्वाणि भूतानि ददर्शः वीरः. Translation. My dear king, on the heart of Lord Murari he saw religion. On the chest, both pleasing words and truthfulness. In the mind, the moon. On the bosom, the goddess of fortune, with a lotus flower in her hand. On the neck, all the Vedas and all sound vibrations. On the arms, all the demigods headed by King Indra. In both ears, all the directions. On the head, the upper planetary systems. On the hair, the clouds. In the nostril, the wind. On the eyes, the sun. And in the mouth, fire. From his words came all the Vedic mantras. On his tongue was the demigod of water, Varunadev. On his eyebrows were the regulative principles, and on his eyelids were day and night. When his eyes were open, it was daytime, and when they are closed, it was night. On his forehead was anger, and on his lips was greed. O king, in his touch were lusty desires. In his semen were all the waters. On his back was religion, and in his wonderful activities or steps was the fire of sacrifice. On his shadow was death. In his smile was the illusory energy, and on the hair of his body were all the drugs and herbs. In his veins were all the rivers. On his nails were all the stones. On his intelligence were Lord Brahma, the demigods and the great saintly persons, and throughout his entire body and senses were all living entities, moving and stationary. Bali Maharaj thus saw everything in the gigantic body of the Lord. सर्वात्मनीदं भुवनं निरीक्ष्य सर्वे सुरा कस्मलम् आपुरंग सुदर्शनं चक्रम् असह्य तेजो धनुश्च सारंगं स्तनयित्नुघोषम्. O king, when all the demons, the followers of Bali Maharaj, saw the universal form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who held everything within his body, when they saw the Lord's hand, his disc, known as the Sudarsana Chakra, which generates intolerable heat, and when they heard the tumultuous sound of his bow, all of this caused lamentation within their hearts. Text 31. Parjanya ghosha jalaja panchajanya kaumodaki vishnu gadatarasini vidyadharasi satachandra juktas tunottamau akhyayasayakhyaucha. The Lord's conch-shell named Panchajanya, which made sounds like that of a cloud. The very forceful club named Kaumadaki, the sword named Vidyadhara, with a shield decorated with hundreds of moon-like spots, and also Akshayasayakaha, the best of quivers. All of these appear together to offer prayers to the Lord. Text 32, 33 together. Sunanda mukhya upatasthuruisam parsada mukhya sahalokapala sphurat kiritangadamina kundala Srivatsaratnottama lambarai. And now text 33. मधुव्रतस्रक् वनमालयावृत रराजराजन् भगवान् उरुक्रमः क्षितिं पदैकेन बलेर्विचक्रमे नभ शरीरेण दिशश्च बहुभिः वर्ड मीनिंग मधुव्रत of bees, Shrak in which there was a garland, Vanamalaya by the flower garland, Abritah covered, Raraja predominantly manifested, Rajan O King, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Urukramaha, who is prominent by his wonderful activities, Khitim, the whole surface of the world, Padayakena, by one footstep, Bale of Bali Maharaj, Vichakrame covered, Nabha the sky, Sarirena by his body, Disaha cha and all directions, Bahubhi by his arms. Translation and purport by divine grace Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation for the both verse 32 and 33. Translation: these associates headed by Sunanda and other chief associates, accompanied by all the predominating deities of the various planets, offered prayers to the Lord, who wore a brilliant helmet, bracelets, and glittering earrings, and resembled fish. On the Lord's bosom were the lock of hair called Srivatsa, and the transcendental jewel named Kaustubha. He wore a yellow garment covered by a belt, and he was decorated by a flower garland, surrounded by bees, manifesting himself in this way: O King, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose activities are wonderful, covered the entire surface of the earth with one footstep, the sky with his body, and all directions with his arms. Purport: one might argue, since Bali Maharaj promised Vamanadev only the land occupied by his steps, why did Lord Vamanadev occupy the sky also? In this regard, Srila Jiva Goswami says that the steps include everything, downward and upward. When one stands up, he certainly occupies certain parts of the sky and certain portion of the earth below his feet. Thus, there was nothing uncommon for the Supreme Personality of Godhead when he occupied the entire sky with his body. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanaatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurubhe Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadhati Sopadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखानितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नमिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिशै नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So there were from text 34, no sorry, text 24 to 33. How many verses? 10 verses. So Lord also saw his universal form spreading everywhere, 10 directions. So anyhow. So this verse described the universal form of the Supreme Lord, Vamanadev. Vamanadev also appeared before as this is that the as Sutapa and Prusni, they performed austerity for 10,000 years in Satyayuga, and they desired the Supreme Lord as their son. So for the first time he appeared as Prusni Garbha. Mother was Prusni, so that's why he was in that incarnation known as Prusni Garbha. It is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu telling to Sanatana Goswami, this Prusni Garbha gave benediction to Dhruva Maharaj. He appeared before Dhruva Maharaj and to fulfill his desires. Then this is the second time, because he promised to Sutapa Prusni he will become their son for 3 times. So first time he appeared as as a Prusni Garbha. Second time now he appeared as Vamanadev, as the son of Kashyapa and Aditi. The same Sutapa Prusni appeared again at Kashyapa and Aditi, and their son Vamanadev appeared. Third time he will appear again as Krishna, as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. The same Sutapa Prusni or Kashyapa Aditi, again they will appear as Vasudeva Devaki, and their son will be Krishna. So this is Lord's promise, for 3 times become son. So here you will see is wonderful pastimes of Lord Vamanadev. Janma karma chame divyam. एवं जो व्यतीतत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति. So Arjuna, 4:9 Gita. So Krishna told his appearance and his pastimes are transcendental. They are not like our birth and our karmas. We are subject to karma bandhan, but Krishna is not. He is above karma. He is not responsible to anyone. When he appeared, we are appearing with under the control of Mahamaya. But Krishna is appeared Sambhavami Atma Mayaya. He appeared by his own internal potency. And he controls everything, all of us, with his external potency. So that's why Lord's appearance and his activity, they are all transcendental. And if someone attentively hear and he is full faith on this Lord's pastimes, his appearance pastime, then he, after leaving this body, he will return back to Godhead. So here he described how Lord appeared just like a dwarf, this dwarf incarnation, small dwarf. And he appeared before Bali Maharaj, because Bali Maharaj forcefully just occupied the heavenly planet. He kicked out Indra from his post. Forcefully he became Indra. But this post Indra was given by the Supreme Lord himself to who was sitting there as Indra. This post was given to him by the Lord. But Bali Maharaj in the other way, indirectly, he rejects the authority of the Supreme Lord. So that's why Lord appeared, but hearing the prayer of Mother Aditi, who performed Payovrata, and how many days Payovrata was performed? 12 days, starting from Phalguna Pratipad to Dwadashi. This is we are seeing that the Dhruva Maharaj appeared, Dhruva Maharaj by his austerity for 6 months, he saw the Supreme Lord face to face. But how many days Mother Aditi performed austerity to see the Lord face to face? Only 12 days. Only 12 days by performing austerity, following the instructions of his instructions of her husband Kashyapa Muni, to whom she considered as her husband also as spiritual master. So Bhamananda appeared, but he not appeared like ordinary child. Just ordinary child come out from the womb of his mother, then started crying. Lord was not crying. Not he was naked. When he appeared before his father and mother, appeared from the womb of Mother Aditi, just he was divinely dressed with yellow garment, with he was decorated with different ornaments. On his ear, his Makara Kundala. In his neck, he was wearing a Kaustupa mani that is spreading up to his chest. There's Shivatsa Chinna on his chest. There's some white hairs on his bosom. And Lakshmi was sitting there. Lakshmi, that is the place of Lakshmi. That is very nicely described in previous verses. So, Lord also wearing a Vaijayanti Mala. So, Vaijayanti Mala, that is special made with different 5 flowers, at least minimum 5 flowers, more than 5 flowers. Different scented flowers, very nice smell. And Lord also decorated with different weapons. What is the name of his principal weapon? Chakra, Sudarshan, everyone knows. What is his sword? Name of his sword? Vidyadhara. What is name of his bow? Saranga. It is Sarangapani. But why Ramchandra's bow, what is name? No, Ramchandra's bow, Kodanda. But this Krishna's bow is Saranga. But Vamanadev's bow is also named here as Saranga. Sarangapani. Kodandapani is Ramchandra. He is Kodanda. He is. So, and this is very nicely described. Makara Kundala. So many, everything, the ornaments were decorated with everything. Then when he spread everywhere, Vamanadev, because he promised to give 3 steps of land. Who? Bali Maharaj. Even he, by rejecting the opinion of his own guru, so-called guru, not the spiritual master cannot instruct the disciple to act against the will of the Supreme Lord. He always connect this disciple with the Lord Vishnu, his spiritual master. So here Sukracharya told, don't give anything. He will take everything. Bali Maharaj could not recognize who is this small dwarf. But Sukracharya, being the topmost intelligent person, Kabinang Masuna Kabi, being he is the, among all the intelligent persons, I am Sukracharya. Krishna himself told. He is my Vibhuti. He is also Krishna's, one of Krishna's opulence. So anyhow, Sukracharya told he is Vishnu. You cannot give 3 steps. 1 step he will take everything. All your earthly possessions. Another feet he will take your heavenly planets. Everything. By spreading his own body he will take everything. He will spread everywhere. Where you will put your 3rd feet? Now how you give you 3rd feet? You cannot even keep your promise. You are a fool. He was chastising Bali Maharaj. Just tell no, I don't want to give. Simple thing. But Bali Maharaj told no. I am great grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. I know how Lord Vishnu protects my grandfather. So I cannot reject my promise. I cannot cheat a Brahman. He appeared as a Brahmin brahmachari. How can I cheat him? A Kshatriya cannot disrespect a Brahmana. If he promised something to give to Brahmana, he gives. Even if he is not originally Brahmana, or even if he is hidingly or by some other way, just dressed, he is not a Brahmin, but still he is dressing himself as a Brahmin. Still he come for alms, a Kshatriya king gave him. Even if you see the time of Jarasandha, even Jarasandha was a Kshatriya king. And three peoples, they come hidingly, and they are not Brahmana, but they dress themselves as a Brahmana with dhoti, utari, and also with sacred thread. Who? Arjun, Krishna, and Bhim. And they appeared to Jarasandha. Then they ask, Jarasandha make promise ever? Yes, you are Brahmans. Whatever you ask, I will fulfill your desires. But Jarasandha could understand these 3 years, they are not Brahmana by their appearance. They have marks on their shoulder by carrying their bow. Before they regularly carry the Kshatriyas, they carrying their bow, there is mark. But still, Jarasandha told, because you are coming as a Brahmana, I will fulfill your desires. Don't worry. He told, I know who are you. He is Krishna, he is Arjuna, and he is Bhima. I don't want to fight with Krishna because Krishna was run away one time. He has run sword. One time he left the war and I don't want to again fight with this coward. I don't want to fight with Arjuna. Sorry, because he is so thin. I have the power of 10,000 elephants. Only person fit to fight with me, who? Bhim. Because they asked the arm as to fight us, fight with them. So anyhow, still Jarasandha, he was died, but still he kept his promise. So what about Bali Maharaj? He is son of Prahlad Maharaj. He told, I cannot cheat a Brahmana brahmachari. Whatever he like, I will give. Huh? So, he knows everything. What will happen, the Sukracharya already told before. This, so he knows everything. But still, he kept his promise. He told if he is Vishnu, he will never do something harm person who surrendered completely to at his feet. Whatever he will do, that is for the benefit of all of us. Everything belongs to him. Isabhasyam idam sarvam jat kincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita magridha kasyasit dhanam. Everything belongs to him. And all of us, according to our previous karma, we get a certain portion of Lord's property for our daily living, for our sense gratification. One must be satisfied with that. If someone grabs something which is not belongs to him forcefully, then he will be retreated, as by Lord Bhamananda did here. Because Bali Maharaj forcefully he just snatched the kingdom of Indra. That's why Bali Maharaj appeared. He gave, Lord promised to Prahlad Maharaj, I will not kill anyone in your ancestry after killing this Hiranyakashipu. I will not kill anyone else afterwards. So Lord knows I cannot kill Bali because I have promised to Prahlad not to kill anyone. Moreover, Bali is a devotee. He is not a demon. By just name he is a demon. But actually he was fully surrendered devotee to Krishna. That's why he is known as Atmanivedanam. He is Acharya for, he is Mahajana for Atmanivedanam, surrendering everything to Krishna. So, whatever Sukracharya forecasted, so now Bali Maharaj saw. When he do sankalpa, took water, even Bali did not necessarily, Sukracharya did not want my disciples should do sankalpa for, to give charity. Even not he is following my instructions. So I am intelligent, I should not allow my disciple to give him everything. Then I have to go again begging door to door. This is the false gurus. They think to maintain themselves with the property of their disciples. The property of disciples belongs to for Krishna's service. So anyhow, when Bali Maharaj was taking water from his kamandalu, this kamandalu there is a little hole, the water can come out. So when this Sukracharya went taking the shape of a fly and sitting in between this small hole, he stopped the hole, the water could not come. So Bali Maharaj again and again trying to take water for sankalpa. Sri Vishnu, apavitra pavitrava sarvavastha, gotopiva jasmarit pundari kakhya savaya bhyantara suchi. He has to suchi, he first become pure to give charity. But water not coming out. What can he do? He looking to Vamandev. Vamandev knows everything, what is going on. So he took one usa grass from his kaman, it's a brahmachari. Just put it inside, pull it inside. Immediately he was sitting as a fly, so one eye was gone. That's why still Sukracharya has only one eye Vamandev, finished. If a guru, a spiritual master, give wrong instruction to the disciple, then this is the result. So Vamandev just pull this kusa grass inside, then one eye was lost. Immediately she come out and fell down in the feet of Vamandev. Vamandev told Sukracharya, this is punishment for your act. In future, don't give any such instruction to your disciples, that is against my supreme will. So anyhow, so now Bali Maharaj is promised to give. He took up this sankalpa. Then he knows what will happen. So he saw that this universal form. Immediately Vamanadev spread himself. When he did Sankalpa, then he spread himself everywhere. Just the previous verses that describe very nicely how Lord spread everywhere. Where he saw Bali Maharaj himself saw. Where? In the universal form of the Lord. Where is the Bali Maharaj? In the west. In west, around the west, he saw himself and all his associates. Bali Maharaj himself is there. And spread everywhere, Lord. But Prabhupada is writing in a purport because time is short. Prabhupada is writing in a purport that someone may be argue, one might argue, since Bali Maharaj promised Vamanadev only the land occupied by his steps, why did Lord Vamanadev occupy the sky also? Because he spread it, only 3 feet of land. Yes, okay, 3 feet. So first, which feet he used for measurement? Which one? Which feet? Now this, which feet? Prabhupada quoted from Jiva Goswami in his purport that actually this is the original word. Ekena dakhinena padavikhipyamana charanena. Ekena, one step, dakhinena. Which feet? Right feet. Right foot. Right foot. Ekena dakhinena padavikhipyamana. Just right feet. Charanena, right feet. He put here, he just spread his right feet. It's covered entire the earthly planet. Just 1 feet he spread. First he saw a dwarf, but when he spread his body, he become Trivikrama. He become Trivikrama. Everywhere he spread. So when his Prabhupada is telling that, one may be argue that he asked for only occupy, why he occupy the sky? Just land, he can occupy the land. Okay, his feet is spread everywhere. So only plant. But why he spread himself in the sky? So when one person to purchase a building, so what happened? They occupy also the sky. They over his roof, the area also belongs to him. Also, Prabhupada is telling certain areas below his feet. So that is naturally. We ask land, but when he stand himself, then everything. He is a person. So spread everything, his body covered everywhere also. So body also belongs to the Lord. So when asking 1 feet means 1 feet, just put 1 feet, but the feet was just spread all over the world, all over the earthly planet. He occupied the earthly planet, then because he is a person, he spread, his body was also spread everywhere. His body is spread everywhere. So that is not, Lord is not cheating. He just, he gave a chance to Bali Maharaj to consider. That's why Sukracharya told everything in truth. That who is this man and how he will take everything. He already heard, Bali Maharaj heard everything. He knows everything. But still, he also knows that Lord cannot do anything wrong. He is Bhakta Vatsala. He is a protector of his devotees. He maintains his devotees. You are, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Tumi ta rakhyaka palak amar tomara charana bina asa nahi aar. You are my protector and you are my maintainer. Tumi rakhyaka palak amar. I have no other shelter other than your lotus feet. So Bali Maharaj knows this. So the Lord Vishnu cannot destroy his devotee. Because we can see afterwards how Lord conquered everything, but actually he himself get conquered by Bali Maharaj. And he very humbly told to Bali, "Oh Bali, actually, if you had desired to have to become the king of heaven, why you not ask me? I could give that post to you. I gave this service to someone who have occupied that post, Indra. Then why you forcefully snatched that without asking me? That's why you are get punished. Otherwise, I could make Indra. Don't worry. In forthcoming Manvantara, Sabarni Manvantara, again you will become king of heaven. I will make you in, I will give that post to you. Because you have that desire, you manifested that desire. So, as a devotee, we should learn, we should not disobey the orders of Supreme, to will of Supreme Lord. And generally the spiritual masters, they never ask to disciple not to surrender to Krishna. Spiritual master always guide his disciples. Surrender to Krishna, surrender to Krishna, surrender to Krishna. Krishna told, anyone who surrenders at my lotus feet, I could fulfill all his desire. Narottam Das, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Sadanga saranagati hoibe jahar tahar prarthana sune Sri Nanda Kumar. Nanda Kumara Krishna, he hears the prayers of that person who surrendered completely. Sadanga saranagati. He uses all his senses in service of the master of senses. That is bhakti. Rishikena Rishikesa Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. So if someone surrendered, he never lose anything. Bali Maharaj surrendered, he lose anything? No. Lord sent him to Sutala Loka and he told, see, the Sutala Loka is I kept the opulence that is equal to Vaikuntha. Even Indra, he did not have this opulence. But because I am giving this opulence to you, Indra will be envious, then demigods will come again attack you. So that's why to protect you, I will be your chowkidar. I will be your bodyguard, I will stand just in front of your palace. So that is the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Actually, Lord tried to bound whom? Bali Maharaj with Nagapasa, with the rope of Varuna. But actually he himself caught. Bali Maharaj caught him by the power of his devotion. By surrendering everything to the Supreme Lord, actually he purchased Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord cannot go anywhere. He stay there. Lakshmi herself come and pray to Bali, please return my husband. This is the glory of a devotee. Even Bali Maharaj was worshipped by Lakshmi. They worship each other because when Lakshmi Devi come by searching his husband and with Narada's instruction he come to Sutala Loka and he saw there in the main gate of Bali Maharaj's palace, Lord is standing. Lakshmi requested, why? What are you doing here? Let's go to Vaikuntha. But Lord just put his face down and tears flow down. He told, I have no power. Go and ask Bali. If he will permit me, then I can go. This is the power of devotion, how he bound Krishna. Lakshmi Devi went and she was crying and started worshipping Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj, what are you doing? You are goddess of fortune. So Bali Maharaj also come down and he also started worshipping Lakshmi. Then Lakshmi Devi told, on this particular day, when I worship you, that is the same day of the day when Krishna lifted Govardhan hill. That day in calendar you will see. Govardhan Puja. And down you will see Bali Daityaraj Pujan. So when the goddess of fortune come down to worship Bali Maharaj, take her husband Narayan to his own abode. So this is the glory. That's why he was known as one of the Mahajans. The last Mahajan who surrendered everything to Krishna. By surrendering everything, he became a Mahajan. So we must learn this lesson from this episode. So it is already time, 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. I stop here. Anyone, any question or comment? Yes.
Saying that I would have given you the post of Indra, why did you snatch it? We we see in the material world, people work hard to improve their material conditions. So,
hard to
work hard to improve their material condition. So, how do we differentiate between work which is required to be done to achieve one's destiny versus a work which is done to achieve more than what is allowed by the Lord?
सुखंग इंद्रियकं दैत्या देहो जोगेन देहिना सर्वत्र लभ्यते दैवात् जथा दुख अजत्नतः. Who told this? Prahlad Maharaj. Whatever misery you have to suffer, that will automatically come to you, just like you want it or you don't want it. Similarly, whatever opulence you are supposed to get, that will also get. By simply one hard work, one cannot be successful. The sanction of the Lord is there. Gita in 18th chapter, 13 or 14 verse, Krishna is telling the 5 factor. For any success, there is 5 factor. You will act with your body, with senses, you will endeavor, but final result will be given by Daiva Panchama Karanam. Yes. So unless it is sanctioned by Lord, you cannot do anything. Miche Maya Baddha Jiva, Asa Pase Phire, Tabo Ichha Bina Kichu, Karite na pare. So anyhow, Prahlad Maharaj telling, Dukhang Indriyakang Daitya, Jat Deho Jogena Dehina. Just sons of demons, he was teaching to his classmates. Whatever miseries you have to suffer, it will already destined from because of previous karma and previous births. Similarly, whatever opulence you are supposed to enjoy in this lifetime, that is also fixed. So you don't waste your time. Whatever doing this, you will enjoy it in next life. Anyhow. So that's why Prahlad Maharaj advised tat prayasa na kartabhya jata ayu vaya param. Tat prayasa na kartabhya jata ayu vaya param na tatha bindate khemang mukunda charanam bhujam. Don't waste your time acting materially to achieve some material distinction or name, fame, position. They are all temporary. Our only duty is to mukunda charanam bhujam, surrender at the lotus feet of Krishna.
Can I ask one more question, Maharaj?
Yes. So everyone get chance. Okay, you can ask one more.
Maharaj, Shukracharya, he identified Vishnu, and we may presume he also knew that he is a spirit soul. We may presume he also knew that he is a spirit soul and servant of Vishnu. Despite having this knowledge, he was going against Vishnu. And I can also sometimes feel that I know Krishna is there, theoretically I know, and I know theoretically I am a servant of Krishna. Still, there is a desire to enjoy. How do we overcome that?
Unless Krishna say tomara, Krishna dite para, tomara sakati ache, ami to kanga, Krishna Krishna boli dhai tabo pache pache. Unless you have this mentality, by one's pride, you can giving everything you know, but you did not care about your pride. You have to surrender. That's why. Unless you come to this stage, Krishna say tomara, Krishna dite para, tomara sakati ache. Ami to kanga, Krishna Krishna boli dhai. Unless you surrender to, surrender, you give up his pride. Cannot get. Okay. Yes.
As Bali Maharaj, when he took post of Indra, he did not care for Lord. He knew this position is given by Lord. So he rejected Lord that time.
Who?
Bali Maharaj. When he took the post of Indra, that post was given by Lord.
Bali Maharaj not, that is Kshatriya. It's Kshatriya. He knowingly not disobey the orders. This is unknowingly. He is not knowingly disobey the orders of how he surrender everything. He just because they are brothers, they are one family. They are both son of Kasyapa Muni, Diti and the sons of Aditi. Adityas, they are demigods. Sons of Diti and Danu, they are demons. So they are thinking they are all this our family property. So like that. So Bali Maharaj not knowingly disobey. Okay. Anyone? Any other? Any question or comment? Okay. Thank you all. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।